Hello everyone, it's Dr. Taiba, and this video is all about the cervical ultrasound reporting. This is a case of a cervical fibroid. Clinical history: a 38 years old female presents with menorrhea and pelvic pressure. Here are the findings. The transvaginal ultrasound reveals a well-defined hypoechoic mass centered on the uterine cervix, measuring approximately 4 centimeters in diameter. The mass exhibits characteristics consistent with the lipoma, that is, a fibroid of the cervix. There is no evidence of internal vascularity on color Doppler imaging, suggesting a low likelihood of malignancy. The endometrial strip is within normal limits, and the ovaries are unremarkable with no signs of additional masses or cyst. This is the impression: a solitary cervical fibroid is identified, likely contributing to the patient menorrhea and pelvic pressure. While cervical fibroids are rare, comprising approximately 5% of the uterine fibroids, they can cause symptoms similar to those of fibroids in the uterine body. Management may include conservative monitoring or surgical intervention depending on symptom severity and patient preference. Now we have an obstetric setting. This is the case of cervical incompetence. Clinical history: second trimester of pregnancy, history of preterm labor. These are the findings. The cervix appears shortened with a length of 22 millimeters, that is 2 centimeter. The internal os is dilated with a funneling shape, and the amniotic sac is bulging into the cervical canal. The fetal membranes are visible and protruding into a widened internal loss. No signs of active vaginal bleeding or rupture of membranes at the time of examination. This is the impression. The sonographic findings are suggestive of cervical incompetence characterized by a shortened cervical length and funneling of the internal os. These findings are consistent with patient's clinical history and present a risk of preterm labor. Close monitoring and possible intervention, such as a cerclage, may be considered to manage the risk of preterm labor. This report is regarding suspected cervical cancer. Clinical history is patient presents with post-operative bleeding and a positive high-risk HPV test. Here are the findings. A hypoechoic heterogeneous mass involving the cervix, measuring 3.5 centimeters in diameter, increased vascularity on do imaging, and around the lesion the mass appears to be confined to the cervix without parametrial invasion. No evidence of tumor invasion into vagina or adjacent organs. No signs of hydronephrosis, which would imply advanced stage disease. This is the impression. The ultrasound findings suggest a diagnosis of cervical cancer, likely at an early stage, given the size of the lesion and lack of advanced features such as parametrial invasion or hydronephrosis. MRI may be considered to further assess the local extent of the disease and to aid in treatment planning. Early stage disease can often be managed with surgery, while more advanced stages may require combined chemotherapy and radiotherapy.